So we'll see example 1. So the question is, perimeter of a square is twice the perimeter of a rectangle of length 16 centimeter. If the perimeter of the square is 104 centimeter, find the difference between the side of the square and the breadth of the rectangle. So here what is given? So perimeter of the square is twice the perimeter of a rectangle. So length of the rectangle is given as 16 centimeter and perimeter of the square is also given. So it is 104 centimeter. So what is the question? So difference between square side and breadth of the rectangle. So with the square perimeter we can find side of the square. And now equating to the perimeter of a rectangle. So which is half the given perimeter. So take half of 104 and equating to the perimeter find the breadth. So then find the difference. So we'll see the working. So here what is the data given? Perimeter of the square is twice the perimeter of a rectangle. So first we'll find side of the square. So what is perimeter formula for a square? 4a. So what is 4a? So perimeter is 4a. It is given as 104. And now what is side of the square? So it is 104 divided by 4. So which is equal to 26. So side of the square is 26. So we have got side of the square. So now perimeter of a rectangle. So what is perimeter of a rectangle? 2 into L plus B. So this is half the perimeter of the square. So what is half of 104? It is 52. And here perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into L plus B. Length is given as 16. So 16 plus B. So which is equal to, divide this 52 by 2. So it is 26. Now what is the breadth? So breadth is 26 by minus 16. So breadth is 10. Now we are asked to find difference between side of the square and breadth of the rectangle. Now what is the required answer? A minus B equal to 26 is side of the square. So breadth is 10. Subtracting it is 16 centimeter is the required answer. So now difference between side of the square and breadth of the rectangle is asked. So finding the breadth and side of the square, subtracting we have got 16 as the answer. So required answer is 16 centimeter. So now but for this question, instead of doing all this and mostly for this area volume, you can simplify the formulas itself. So square formula or perimeter or volume. So we can see how to lessen the working or within one step how to get the answer. And what is the data given? Perimeter of the square. So of the square, so is equal to twice 2 times the perimeter of a rectangle. So with this data, instead of doing all this, what is perimeter of a square? It is 4a, which is equal to twice the perimeter of a rectangle. What is perimeter of a rectangle? It is 2 into L plus B. So now with the given data, so we have equated perimeter of the square equal to 2 times the perimeter of a rectangle. So here this 4 and 4 gets cancelled. And what we are asked to find? Difference between side and the breadth of the rectangle. So A minus B. What is A minus B? Length. And what is the length given? 16. So answer is 16. So instead of finding the side and the breadth and then subtracting, so instead of wasting time doing all this, so just with the data you try to get what is asked. So they will keep some twist in the question. So they will not expect you to work out all and get the answer. So to try to get that and simplify your working. So here 4a, that is perimeter of the square, is twice the perimeter of a rectangle. So when this 4 is cancelled, so a equal to L plus b. So we are asked to find side and breadth difference. What is a minus b? Length. So whatever length is given in the question will be the answer. So no need to work out at all. So we have this data in the question itself. Say suppose in the question, so breadth is given. Say for example, this is given, and what will be asked? Difference between side and length. And now what will be the answer? 10 will be the answer. So because a equal to L plus b. So equating this, we have got a equal to L plus b, and if side minus length is asked, whatever the breadth is given will be the answer. So no need to work out. So just with this data, simplify the formula, whatever is given. So here the required answer is a minus b, that is the length. So length is 16. So a minus b is 16, that is what we have got. Say suppose if they give length as say 18. Say for example, if it is 18 length, now what will be the answer? A minus b is 18. So you will get the breadth accordingly, and after subtracting you will be left with this 18. So while working this question, so just simplify the data what they have given and try to get the answer for the question from the data itself. So no need to do all this. So perimeter of the square is given. So it was given as 104. And we calculated the side and then the breadth and found the answer. And I told you no need to use all this. No need to find the side and breadth. So equating this 4a equal to twice the perimeter of a rectangle. So we get that a equal to L plus b. And the required question is what is difference between side of the square and the breadth, and that is equal to the length. So instead of working all this, so just we got the answer as the length itself. So in the question, suppose this perimeter is not given and you have an option like data inadequate. So if this perimeter is not given, so many will go for this option data inadequate, because they will think that so only if the perimeter is known we can find the side, and then equating to the perimeter of a rectangle, substituting for length, finding the breadth, we can find the answer. But so we can find the answer with this given data itself. So if this is not given also, whatever the length is given, so without any working we can get the answer. So if you are not aware of this concept, so many will go for this option data inadequate. So but without this working, without the value of the perimeter also, we can arrive at the answer easily. And what is the answer? No working at all. So just whatever the length is given, so it is given as 16, so answer is 16. So because this is only for the condition when perimeter of the square is twice the perimeter of a rectangle given, so we can work out. So when this perimeter is not given also, we can find the answer easily by using equating this data. We get a minus b is L and length given is 16, answer is 16. And now we'll go for example 2.